Hey, man.
How are you?
I'm doing great. So, I guess just early thoughts on the new layout and 6A, 6B, all that fun stuff.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I haven't driven the racetrack yet, but I think it's good. You know, I'm always happy to see changes, things different, because I feel like it's one more thing that we have to deal with. You know, to learning the track, to see what's good, what's bad about it, and just trying to figure it out. So I always like changes like this. Something similar happened in the Robo last year, and I thought it was a good exercise. So I'm looking forward to it. We're gonna be on track very soon here, and really looking forward to see how it feels, how it drives, and hopefully we can be on the good end of it.
And I know, I was talking to Rick, and he said that drivers can kind of hope for their tire pack in 6A because they can flip and knock out their cars, whereas last year they might destroy their cars.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that part being there?
I mean, honestly, to be completely honest with you, I don't care. I mean, I'm not planning on hitting those things. So, you know, there's a lot of things. Yesterday, you know, a lot of people were complaining about the big, heavy things on the SS. NASCAR doesn't want to be in the policy, you know, policing all these different penalties because of the track limits. So we just have to be more disciplined. And I was actually one of the drivers. I was okay with those things being there because that was going to be one way to do not cut the S's. You know, a lot of people were talking about, oh, we're going to hit and destroy the car. But don't hit them. Don't hit them. That's going to fix it, everything. But anyway, to be honest, I try to just give my comments, my thoughts, and I don't try to deal with them too much because they always change things last minute. I just try to control what I can control. And whatever they give me, I'm going to deal with it.
What was your takeaway from the Mexico trip?
It was amazing. It was amazing. Honestly, I'm on the moon right now. You know, with everything that is happening with the Mexico City race, all the media. You know, seeing a lot of local media, national media from Mexico here this weekend, and obviously last week. You know, a lot of people are super excited. The racetrack is looking amazing. So I'm very, very blessed to be in this position and to be able to represent not just my country but everyone in Latin America in sport of NASCAR, and now get to make history with all of you guys. You know, doing an international race with points in the Cup Series is going to be quite special. So yeah, a lot of great things happening.
How important is it for the fans in Mexico to see somebody that looks like them on the racetrack?
It's huge. It's huge. I think that's the reason why now there is more people from Mexico coming to the Drive for Diversity, more people from Brazil, more people from Argentina. There is an Argentinian driver racing today in the Xfinity Series. He's been reaching out to me for a year, asking advice. That kind of stuff is great, you know. And I take that with a smile on my face and with a lot of pride because I felt that when I was coming into the sport, I didn't feel like I had that, and I felt like now I am that person. So yeah, I'm very, very proud of that, taking that role, and hopefully, you know, I can continue to help NASCAR and the Drive for Diversity and all the efforts internationally to continue to make the sport more international. But not just in drivers, honestly. The way I see it is bigger than that. Mechanics, engineers, everyone. You know, that would be amazing.
Chase, Ryan, and I can't remember the third. Christopher Bell. Okay, so they joined you on that trip.
Yeah.
What kind of thoughts did they have from the trip, and what did they learn, and what did they share with you?
They love it. You know, I mean, it was a short trip. It was only a day and a half, but we got to see a little bit of the heart of Mexico. You know, we went to a very traditional taco place. We went to see a lucha libre match. We went to do all the media stuff as well. The people from Ocesa, they do an amazing job, you know, promoting the event. All the events that they have done so far are you know, top level, and yeah, I think they had an amazing experience. I don't want to talk for them, but I think that they love it. I invite you to ask them that question, but I'm pretty sure they enjoy it a lot.
I knew you were kind of hard on yourself after the way Atlanta ended. So where's your mindset at? How are you kind of locked in for this week?
Honestly, after I saw the replay the very first time in Atlanta, I thought, man, maybe I made a mistake along with my spotter. You know, we didn't give a lot of room to the 54. after I watched the replay the second time and the third time, and I watched it 10 times, the front straightaway is very tricky because you have room and then that room closes because it's a triangle, right? And when I saw the next time, I realized that it was not my fault or our fault. It was more the 34 that actually he didn't give room to the middle lane, because if you look at the 34 line, he's in line with everyone in front. I'm in line with everyone in front of me, close to the wall, and behind the 34 there are 3 wide, and the 48 is 1 car below. So it was a bad deal, you know. Ty Gibbs actually reached out and he apologized. I mean, I don't think it was his fault or anything. I mean, he could have avoided it maybe, but he had a pretty big run. It was going to be a big checkup for him to do that. But it was just, you know, I had a conversation, or my spotter had a conversation with the spotter of the 34, and he just missed it. He made a mistake, but it's part of it. You know, everything happened very quick, so it's in the past already. You know, I feel like there's a few things I could have done better before that point in the race, and the car wasn't as good as I was expecting it to be. We learn from it and we move on.
One more question. This is a big weekend for Trackhouse. All y'all are great road course racers, and of course Connor making his debut. So, what's the atmosphere at Trackhouse just coming into this weekend?
Yeah, it's great. Obviously, everyone is super excited. A lot of cool things happening this weekend. MotoGP is starting their season. Obviously, you know, there is a lot of new things happening. As you mentioned, we all are pretty decent in turning left and right. So, looking forward to see if one of us can get a trophy.
Thanks, guys.